Disney World is expensive. Or at least that's what people think. And it's not even that they're wrong. With rampant price increases, Disney World is definitely a very expensive place to vacation depending on your family. The thing is, it's not so far out of reach that it doesn't even compete with similar vacation spots. I've seen more people gripe and complain about how much Disney World costs when those same people are the ones who go,
"Ooh, a beach condo on the bottom floor is only $250 a night? That's not too bad."
That's how much it is per night at Pop Century.
"Ooh, a romantic getaway weekend is only $400 a night. We deserve this."
And guess what? That's about as much as a room at Coronado Springs can run. A very romantic place. And if people will gladly spend that kind of money on exceptional vacations, then Disney World should be sitting at that table too. Doesn't matter if you're a family of 3, 4, 5, or just 2 of you. And I love showing people how within reach a trip like Disney World can really be. So I've compiled a list of shorts that I create that help break down the costs of Disney World to make it as affordable as possible, varying from a couple $1,000s and going up from there. I release videos for this on Tuesdays, so if you like what you see, or if you have parameters of a trip you'd like to take, leave a comment down below, and who knows, maybe I'll take it as inspiration for a video next time that you can use to inspire your next trip. Couple of things before we get started. First off, no short of mine includes subjective costs like travel. That looks way too different for everyone watching and couldn't possibly be accounted for in the budgeting, so the only things budgeted are things with hard Disney pricing, like park tickets, hotel stays, dining, and experiences. And the other thing to bear in mind is that many of these shorts are time sensitive. Many of them take advantage of limited time deals that Disney puts out that may have already expired by the time this comes out. Which is another reason for you to subscribe if you like seeing these and you don't want to miss out on any ones that come out in the future. I appreciate you listening to me if you made it this far in the video and didn't skip ahead. I love being thrifty at Disney World and I love sharing that knowledge with you guys. So without further ado, let's do this. Hey man, I want to go to Disney World for only $2,500. Okay, that's a modest price point for Disney, but not completely undoable. Is it just 1 or 2 of you going? There's 5 of us, and it's our first time going. Boy howdy, a $2,500 budget on 5 people? Is it even possible? Well, let's see. Let's start with you guys having a stay at the family suite at Disney's All-Star Music Resort. This is some of the most affordable lodging on Disney property that can accommodate 5 people. The resort is themed around the best of music, Disney or otherwise, with sections dedicated to genres like rock, jazz, Broadway, and even calypso. There's a Broadway section? Now's the time to seize the day. Anyways, we'll book you guys a 2-night stay here, long enough to call it a Disney trip. And we can still visit a park at least, right? We have enough to get you all into Magic Kingdom for 1 day. This park is what everyone thinks of when they think Disney World. There's no lightning lanes in this budget, so be sure to get there early to take part in resort guest early entry so you can maximize your time in the most magical place on earth. Boy, I'm excited already. Seeing my kids' reactions to the castle for the very first time. But what are we gonna eat? Well, between your resort and the park, there's a myriad of quick service options for you and your family to take a breather and get refueled before getting back in line for the next thing. A few favorites at Magic Kingdom are Cosmic Rays, Pinocchio Village House, and Gaston's Tavern. If everyone eats 2 meals for the day, you can keep your food budget modest. And you can always bring your own snacks into the park with you. They allow you to bring your own snacks? You can bring entire meals in with you, honestly, so long as they're covered and there's no glass containers. But where do you eat that? Oh, you find a trash can to eat on top of. Okay, anything else we can budget? Since this is your first trip, be sure to include Memory Maker to be able to keep every photo taken by PhotoPass photographers and ride photos as well. Also, one of the perks of staying at a Disney resort is the purchase of resort refillable mugs. This awesome souvenir serves a function as they can be refilled for free as much as you want at your resort or any of the resorts you visit for the length of your stay. Well, that's pretty neat. Unlimited mug refills? Use the remainder of your budget for some modest souvenirs at the Magic Kingdom Emporium, and you can keep this 3-day vacation under $2,500. Thanks so much, man. Of course, just remember, this budget requires discipline. What kind of discipline? The kind of discipline when your kids see a $60 shirt and you suddenly develop selective hearing. We're going over budget. Hey man, I've got 3 days, 3 guests, and $3,000 to burn. What's the best trip to Disney World I can take? All right, let's do this. First, tell me who all's going. Me, my wife, and my son. And how old is he? 3. Should have seen that coming. Okay, we're going to the Contemporary Resort, brother, and staying in one of the Incredibles rooms. Great, the boy just watched the Incredibles films and he loved them. Well, since we have so much money and so little time to spend it, here's a great way to spend this vacation in style. You get ease of access to Magic Kingdom Park and picturesque views of Bay Lake. Boy, that is something else. And speaking of Magic Kingdom, you already know it. You can walk right up to the front gate to the most magical place on earth and buy yourself single-day tickets to the park. Plus, as a Disney Resort guest, you're allowed inside 30 minutes early before everyone else. And since this is a deluxe resort, if you go on the right day of the week, you get to stay later with extra magic hours. All right, but that might be challenging with a 3-year-old. A lot of things might be challenging, actually. Totally get it. So around midday, you can walk back to the resort and recharge for a couple of hours before returning for some more fun later in the afternoon. Well, what can we do about food? Well, there's no dining plan for this kind of arrangement, but if you want to pick one table service and one quick service meal for your park day and quick services for your other time in the resort, it should be more than adequate. And this leaves us enough room for souvenirs, right? If you even want them for a trip this short, sure. The real question is, who are you going to spend more on? You guys or the kid? I think we both know that answer. Comment below what your answer is. Hey man, I've got 3 days off of work I need to use before the end of the year and a budget of $3,000. Give me the best Disney trip I can get for me and my wife.
Ah, okay. A little fun getaway, just the two of you?
Yeah, we're just looking for some time away from the hassle of life so that we can have some fun like kids again.
Loud and clear, Captain. You get weekends off, right?
Sure do.
Okay, so we're looking at a 5-day stay in total if we happen to incorporate the weekend to maximize the time. I'm thinking a standard room at Disney's Pop Century Resort for your stay.
Great start. We probably won't be staying much in that room anyway. What else you got?
2-day park tickets with park hoppers so you won't be chained to one park and you can experience what you want to. You can space them to be in your 2nd and 4th day, leaving a day in the middle for resort hopping.
Well, I do like the sound of that.
Next, food. Most of your eating will likely be quick service from your resort dining hall as well as locations around property, but I did set aside 2 special table service meals. First, a dining package for Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios that you can enjoy on either park day to end the day off. And the other can be enjoyed on your resort hopping day, which is dinner at Ohana in the Polynesian Village Resort.
Oh, so good.
Speaking of that resort day, I've also allotted for a holiday horse-drawn sleigh ride at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. Perfect for the holidays and some time for you too.
Oh my gosh, you did pick some great stuff.
Sprinkle in a little bit for souvenirs and we're right at $3,000. Well man, how can we ever thank you? You can subscribe to the Magic Zoo Crew for more Disney tips and tricks.
Hey man, I want to be able to take my family on a Disney trip for only $3,500, but we want to be able to stay at a moderate resort and we want to be able to go for 4 days. Well, we can make this work. How about y'all stay at Port Orleans French Quarter? This classic resort is full of pageantry that doesn't feel so juvenile. It features a pool with a water slide, which will be great in the cool of the evening, and a preferred room will feature views of picturesque scenery like the gardens or the water. Well, that sounds nice, but is it going to eat through the entire Disney budget? What about park tickets? How about 2 park days, with one at Hollywood Studios and the other at Animal Kingdom? Those aren't mentioned too often. What's cool there? Well, Hollywood Studios features many high thrills with rides like Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror, live shows like the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, and an entire land dedicated to Star Wars. Oh yeah, me and the boy will love that. Now what about Animal Kingdom? Well, for one, animals. All kinds and types from all over the world. High thrills like the tallest ride on Disney property, Expedition Everest. Live entertainment themed around The Lion King and Finding Nemo. And entire lands dedicated to continents of our world and the creatures that live there. Neat! My wife and daughter will surely connect with that. Now what do we do about eating in these parks? Well, on your Animal Kingdom day, I'd recommend a family meal at Tippon's restaurant. This wonderful eating spot has character derived from across the globe as an amazing culmination of international cuisine. Well, there's always a reason for us to expand our palates a little. Got anything special in mind for our Hollywood Studios Day? Well, for that, I suggest the 50s Primetime Cafe. This restaurant has the class and style of yesteryear, featuring Southern cuisine and the charm of eating at Grandma's house. You can even get this restaurant included in a dining package for Fantasmic that night. Well, nostalgia is nice, and it'd be great to couple that with the nighttime show. For the rest of your food, you can allocate a little more for various quick service restaurants around the parks or even your resort like Scat Cat's Club, where you get the coveted Mickey beignets. Boy, those sound awesome! Be sure to include enough for the memory maker so you won't miss out on those ride photos and group pictures in front of the park icons, and the rest can be set aside for souvenirs. Nothing too flashy, of course. Thanks so much, man. I had no idea we could include all this. Well, this doesn't include magic bands, resort mugs, or lightning lanes for the more popular rides. Well, we wanted a budget trip, so we understand their sacrifices. But what can we do about those instead? Well, all basic magic band functions can be accomplished with little RFID cards that you get at check-in. Or, at worst case, your phone with the My Disney Experience app can do most things with Magic Mobile. The lack of lightning lanes can be countered with taking advantage of early theme park entry and monitoring ride times like a hawk. And the unlimited refillable resort mugs? You just miss out and buy each drink yourself. Nothing we can't handle. We'll have a great time yet. Glad to hear it. Now let's talk about rope drop.
Hey man, I want to take a long weekend away at Disney with just me and my wife. My budget's $4,500. What's the best trip I can have? All right, we got some money to spend. Looking to lean on the uppity side, are we? Yeah, but I have to be back at the office by Monday, so it's just for the weekend. Understood. How about a nice long weekend at Disney's Boardwalk Inn and Villas with a nice quiet stay with a garden room villa with club room access. It has a king bed perfect for you and your wife's leisure and overlooks the Boardwalk Inn Gardens. It's a spacious and beautiful room which makes for the perfect hideaway. Ah yeah, the missus will sure love this. We could stay in here all weekend. You could. Or you could explore the rest of the offerings at the Boardwalk, featuring carnival games, sought-after dining experiences, and romantic walks along the banks of beautiful Crescent Lake. Oh yeah, now this is what I call a weekend away. But, are we still going to be able to visit a park? Why yes, your stay puts you within walking distance to Epcot's International Gateway. Your single-day, single-park tickets can be used to explore the World Showcase and take in all the sights of culture from around the world, while exploring the front of the park will provide you with fascinating and intellectually charming attractions. Ah, and of course you can't forget the arguably best ride in all of Disney World, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. I already went and budgeted the lightning lane for you, sir. Man, you've outdone yourself. But what about food? I've thought of a couple of meals that would be great for the two of you. First, the Garden Grill in the Land Pavilion will ensure you get your fill of wholesome foods, while over at Tep and Edo you can stretch your palate for some delectable Japanese cuisine. It just keeps getting better. Top the night off with a stop at the Abracadabra Bar and enjoy a few drinks before retiring back to the villa. Sprinkle in a little bit for shopping and snacks, and that puts us right at almost $4,500. Thanks, man. I'll be sure to bring back something for your help. Yeah, you do that. Hey man, I want to take a Disney trip with my wife and kids. I want to have at least 2 park days with them, and my budget's $6,000. What's the best trip I can get? All right, let's go to work. First, how old are your kids? 12 and 8 years old. All right, let's start with our lodging. How about we plan for you guys to stay at Disney's Art of Animation Resort for 4 nights from Monday through Friday. You can stay in the Cars family suite so that the kids can be separated from you and your wife. Well, that's awesome. My kids love Cars. Now, which 2 parks do you plan for us to visit? Dude, you can visit all 4 theme parks with a 2-day park hopper ticket for each of you. Start in one park and bounce to another as many times as you want on that day. Really? We can afford that for everyone? That's great! But what about food? Not to worry, friend. Don't worry about budgeting food because I've planned for you to have the Disney dining plan. Every single one of your meals can be paid for using dining credits, essentially meaning you can prepay for your meals. Be sure not to be stingy with your meal choices so as to get as much value for them as possible. Ah, sweet! Is there anything I need to be aware of with these dining credits, though? Remember that some table service locations, like character dining or family-style eateries, can cost 2 points each, so keep that in mind when picking a spot you'd like to eat. Alrighty, this is gonna be swell! Hold up, I got one more thing. You'll want to remember this vacation for years to come, so I went ahead and planned for you to have the Memory Maker included in your package. Now you can visit popular photo spots, have magic shots taken, and even have all of your ride photos. Oh, sweet, dude! Leave the remainder of your budget for souvenirs and it should be quite easy to stay under $6,000. Thanks, man! But how were you able to do this? Well, right now, Disney has a deal going on where you can save on rooms this spring, and your child who's under age 9 has a free dining plan included with your package, making this a lot more valuable. Well, joke's on them. He may be 8, but he eats like he's 18. Yeah, I don't think they really mind.
Hey man, I want to play girls trip for me and my 4 friends. Our collective budget is $7,000. What is the best Disney's girls trip we could take?
All right, let's make some magic. First, let's start you off with a 4-night stay at Disney's Saratoga Springs. A 1-bedroom suite will accommodate all 5 of you with beautiful decorations both inside and out.
Oh, this is beautiful. I didn't know Disney got this fancy.
Next, how about we lump your tickets together in your package for 2 park days?
Oh, we want one of those to be the Magic Kingdom.
Excellent choice. And how about Epcot for the other? All you girlies can either drink around the world or enjoy thrills like Test Track or Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Yes. Now, what are we going to eat?
Let's settle you girls up with a quick service dining package. This will be perfect since your resort already has multiple quick service restaurants to enjoy, like the Artist Palette and the Paddock Grill. There's even a pool bar for you to enjoy here.
Well, that sounds good. But I think we'd like to have at least 1 table service dinner.
Well, if you want my advice, I'd suggest dinner in Magic Kingdom at the Crystal Palace. Here you can meet Pooh Bear and his friends, and it's a buffet.
Oh, we all love Winnie the Pooh. I know that's a lot of things that we can do in that time, but what about the days that we're not visiting the park?
I'm glad you asked. First, your own resort has beautiful swimming pools, gorgeous views and walkways, and even the Saratoga Springs Spa.
Oh, of course! Girls' Spa Day is just what we need!
Yep, you can definitely keep yourself occupied at this resort. It's the home base with some space. But if you want to leave, Disney Springs is just a boat ride away for you guys to do all kinds of shopping.
Oh yes, everyone needs a Disney Springs Day.
And of course, don't forget the memory maker so that you ladies won't forget any of those special moments you want to cherish forever.
Thank you so much, man. This is going to be the best girls trip we've ever taken.
And I'll bet a souvenir that at least one of you is going to cry during one of the nighttime spectaculars.
It's probably going to be me.
That's how I know it's a good bet.